Well. Ladies, gentlemen, those who are not so sure, it's Cass, your friend. How you doing? What about you? So, just a bit of a catch up this evening. We're going to be talking about a particular blend, though, that I have been smoking enough of regularly in the past week, especially. And that blend is Newminster 403 Superior Round Slices. So I bought. You can buy this stuff in bulk, and I bought a lot of it recently, 16 ounces. And Uncle Phil had sent me a sample of it, and that's the reason why I went ahead and pulled the trigger on 16 ounces. And it'll age beautifully, I think. It's basically it's a spun cut, so coin cut, and it's Kentucky and Virginia, Virginia and Kentucky. I read a lot of reviews where people say they can't really taste the Virginia and it's the Kentucky that they get mostly. For me, it's the opposite. I really taste the Virginia and I do get Kentucky, but not in the traditional sense, or not what I'm used to. Not like a bold Kentucky flavor, like a smoked meat, like a barbecued meat kind of flavor. Not that. It's more kind of the nutty, kind of more gentle, sweeter Kentucky end of the spectrum. But I get a real kind of nutty and sweet Virginia flavor. The Virginias are bready and sweet, and then it's complemented by the Kentucky. Let's take a little look anyway. Here's a wee sample I have. So I read another review where a guy described each one of these coins like looking at a little Milky Way or universe. And he's absolutely right. Let me see if I can get a good shot. So yeah, it's kind of like a little Milky Way. See if I can get right up to the camera without with it focusing. It's kind of like a little galaxy. It's not really focusing where I want it to correctly, but you get the idea. It's beautiful, beautiful. And I was convinced there was some black Cavendish in there as well, but there's not. So let me look it up actually. Let's see. What's it called again? Newminster Superior Round Slices. And while that's loading, I'll get this pipe lit. I'm not actually smoking it. I'm smoking some McBaron plum cake. Because I saw our friend Ooze of Black Meerschaum made an Instagram post about smoking some of this stuff. So I thought, I haven't had McBaron plum cake in a while. So let's do it. It's an easy to smoke, could be an all day smoke, the McBaron plum cake. Just the slightest touch of Latakia. There's the ashtray. I am doing this video a little arse about face. It's like, why has he come on to talk about a Newminster blend and he's smoking McBaron plum cake? I think I haven't smoked enough of the Newminster yet to do a review. So, and tonight I just don't feel like smoking it because I've smoked too much recently of it. So, Newminster number 403 Superior Round Slices. It's like a poor man's Three Nuns as well, I think. It doesn't really, it's not the same flavor profile as Three Nuns, but it kind of is similar. It has its similarities. Do you know what it reminds me a lot of, actually? The Superior Round Slices. McBaron, the dark roll cake, or what was it called? The roll cake, the dark roll cake. It reminds me of that a lot sometimes when I'm smoking it. So the Tobacco Review says whole Virginia leaves used as the wrapper and filler are combined with a center of dark-fired Kentucky, and they're then rolled into ropes cut into coins. The coins are slightly aromatic and medium to full in strength. Now, the other reason why I say it kind of reminds me of a McBaron blend is there is that typical kind of honey flavor sometimes. Yeah, but it gets 2.9 out of 4 on, and that's out of 50 reviews on tobaccoreviews.com. So, beautiful little coins, though. I really do like the way this tobacco looks. Do you know, when you're smoking it, sometimes you get like a taste of cereal, and a burnt brown sugar, like a burnt caramel. It's just one of those blends. It's not very complicated, but what flavor that's there is sweet and nutty. Just the profile that I'm looking for most of the time, personally, anyway. So if you haven't tried it, I would order some. Cheap as chips. Newminster 403 Superior Round Slices. Beautiful. I'm smoking the Unar pipe, the Cheers pipe. You guys remember the story? Cheers! It's starting to color. You can see on the stem or the shank. It's going a bit. It's going a bit all over, really. It's still very white, the bit that faces me, but it's starting to turn. I really hope this pipe colors up evenly, but it doesn't look as if it is going to. It's going to be patchy as fuck. Yeah. Anyway, let's have a quick word from our sponsors, shall we? Good boys. So, other things to mention then. I bought 6 or 12 recently liter jars, and I'm thinking of different bulk blends to fill those liter jars up with. Superior Round Slices happened to be one of them. Another one I got was Arango Balkan Supreme, Coniston Cut Plug, the Sutliff Match for the Balkan Sobrani, and this stuff. And I forget what the other one is filled with. There's a few more that are filled. and I'm gonna get some other of those bulk C&D blends, like the Pegasus. Sounds interesting. I haven't tried it though. I'm gonna order a couple of ounces and try it first of all. Another tobacco that I tried for the first time recently and haven't smoked enough to formulate my thoughts, but I'm happy enough so far, surprisingly so, is Sir Walter Raleigh, the aromatic, the Codger blend, the aromatic version. Seems to be like a fairly balanced Virginia burley, and then the topping I think is some sort of French liqueur, cognac-y type thing maybe. It's nice. It has that kind of weird kind of signature to it. It's like a chemical signature that you taste with certain vanilla aromatics, if that makes any sense. Maybe some of you who will have smoked this blend will know what I'm talking about. It has another little taste that's like a strange chemically, but it's not. I made it sound horrible by saying chemically, but it's not bad. It's like a aromatic or kind of artificial sweetness to it. It's strange. It's nice though. It's not often that I like aromatics, and that was a good one. The piece of cord, for all you guys wondering what's going on, I'll not say too much. One of us is ill, having a bit of health issues. Nothing serious. I'll not name the person or what's going on with them. I'll leave that up to them. I'm not sure if they want me telling everyone. Of course not. But don't worry. The piece of cord will be up and running again. I'd say, who knows, a couple of weeks, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, maybe more. In the meantime, Sandro, who was a very recent guest, reviewed the Peter Heinrichs Curly Block with us. We had mentioned to Sandro, or Sandro mentioned, he wouldn't mind reviewing the other Peter Heinrichs blend, the Latakia Flake. I think it's one of their newer blends. Uncle Phil and I are going to review that with Sandro sometime this week. So we'll stick that up, I'd say, fairly shortly after. I'd say it'll be up. It's Monday today. By the time I put this up, it might be Tuesday. So I'd say by the weekend, you'll probably have a review on Uncle Phil's channel with myself, Uncle Phil, and Sandro. Incidentally, Sandro had written a review of that blend of Peter Heinrichs Latakia Flake, and it's up on Tobacco Reviews if you want to check that out. There aren't that many reviews of it, so it's fairly obvious which one is Sandro's. I think I forget his name on it now, but it's an interesting blend because it's an English kind of, well, it's got Latakia anyway, and it's kind of like a crossover English aromatic, which you don't find very often, and it's kind of a almost Lakeland essence type of a topping, which is really unusual for that type of blend, and it works. It works. The blend, I haven't really. I mean, we'll review it properly on Friday or whenever it happens, but it's just not sweet enough for me, I don't think. I got a real sweet tooth. And I've been smoking a lot of Virginias recently because of just, I'm craving sweet tobaccos. And maybe that's why, maybe just at the moment I don't find enough sweetness in the Latakia Flake. But it's very pleasant and a very unusual tobacco. I'd recommend trying it. The McBaron plum cake is lovely. It's not too much, not too complicated, nothing too heavy. Could be an all-day smoke. Just the slightest touch of Latakia and a nice plum topping. I wouldn't say it's as strong as the plum in, say, Royal Yacht. That it's, but it's there. It's noticeable. Mm. Oh, so tasty, so simple. But yeah, the sooner we get the piece of gorge running again, the better, eh? I was watching Bremen Pipe Smoker's latest video. Uh, Very funny about the Easter offerings, the springtime blends from Zukolhauser and Kopp, and the other one is John Aylesbury, is it? I can't quite remember. Check it out anyway, it's bloody hilarious. He tells you exactly what he thinks of them. One of the flavor profiles was burnt rubber and medicine. So yeah, interesting. Quite a disappointing flavor profile. It's like 100 grams cost 30 euros. Jesus! I don't want it to taste like burnt rubber and medicine. Mm-hmm. Mm, yeah. Well, I'm going to go and enjoy this anyway. It's been nice popping in, chatting to you. Hopefully, you're all doing well. And yeah, remember, tune in this weekend for the review. Uncle Phil, Sandro, and myself. We'll see our thoughts on Peter Henrik's Latakia Flake. That'll be on Uncle Phil's channel, I think. So, Friday or Saturday. Have a good week, folks. See ya.